how is all that going to be impacting our Indian markets? How is Nifty expected to open up as well? Let's get you prepped up for the day in our Power Pep segment. And first up, let's go to Hormaz, because who's going to be telling us what are the important cues that we are keeping an eye out on this morning. Hormaz, good morning. Are we expecting a pretty picture or maybe midweek blues for the Indian markets?
Morning, Vinny, and not such a pretty picture as of now. And we spoke about this yesterday as well, right? It's a case of a one step forward, two step back sort of a scenario for the Nifty as well. One good session, you don't see follow-up buying, and that's exactly what happened yesterday as well. It's still struggling to cross that 25,250 mark, so it is stuck in a range. But the one to watch out for, the index to watch out for, is the Nifty Bank, and that is because it closed above 51,900 yesterday. Remember that 51,800, 900 is a very key resistance zone. It closed above 51,900 yesterday, the first time since the 1st of October, and now that makes 52,000 on the upside a very crucial level to watch. And if that happens, it can open further upside for the Nifty Bank, and that can cushion any potential downsides on the Nifty. Broader markets did well yesterday. The small cap was the outperformer, but you know, the Nifty struggled yesterday despite a fairly strong handover from Wall Street. But that handover is now weak because of the session that you had in the US markets yesterday. The only positive is the fall in oil prices, because even the Asian markets have opened lower. So no relief coming in from any form of global markets for the index as of now. Earnings reactions continue as they are, because there's going to be plenty of stock-specific activity. You'll watch out for HDFC Life because of the strong management commentary. KEI, Alok, both will react to results. Bajaj Auto reports results today among the Nifty constituents, as do some mid-cap IT names like Mphasis and L&T Tech. The key question here is, as I just mentioned, if there is a potential breakout in the Nifty Bank, does that cushion the downside on the Nifty, or it takes it higher as well? And has Bajaj Auto, considering the run-up it has seen, priced in an already good result? If the stock was down yesterday as well, keep an eye out on that. And oil sensitives, will they continue to move in today's session as well? For now, the GIFT Nifty is indicating a fairly negative start for our own markets.
Okay, thanks so much for that, Hormaz. But let's move on and go to Vamakshi, who's here to tell us which are the stocks that we should be keeping on our radar today. Good morning, Vamakshi.
Well, good morning, Vinny. Let me first start off with KEI Industries. The company reported its Q2 numbers. Revenue saw an uptick of 17.2% on a YOY basis. The margins are seeing a bit of a contraction from 10.4% to 9.7%. Additionally, the company has announced plans to raise up to 2,000 crores via QIP. The next stock on our radar is HDFC Life. The company reported its numbers yesterday during market hours, and there was a conference call that was scheduled post-market hours. In that, the company said that they've revised the growth outlook to 18 to 20% as compared to 15% earlier. However, they are sticking to their VNB growth guidance of 17 to 18% for FY25. Cochin Shipyard, the government is looking to sell 5% stake in the company via OFS. The floor price has been determined at 1,540 per share. This OFS includes base offer of 2.5% with a green shoe option of nearly 2.5%. PNC Infra has received orders worth 4,630 crores for two projects from Maharashtra State Road Development Corporation. GR Infra also in focus on the back of an order win. They've received an LOA worth 1,885 crores from Maharashtra State Road Development Corporation. Central Bank of India also on our radar. CCI has given its nod to acquisition of 24.91% stake in Future Generali India Insurance and 25.18% stake in Future Generali India Life Insurance. ONGC has bought additional 2.88% stake in ONGC Petro Addition Limited for 5,594 crores. Now this takes its total shareholding in the company to 94.04%. Lastly, keep an eye out on Bhageriya Industries. Maharashtra State Electricity Distribution Company will be purchasing power generated from company's solar power plant, which has a capacity of 30 megawatts for nearly 25 years.
Okay, Vamakshi, thank you so much for that. But finally, we have Sudarshan joining in with us to tell us the important cues in the world of FNO. Good morning, Sudarshan.
Good morning, Vinny. So first talking about the market on Tuesday, in a tight range of trade, we saw market closing with minor changes. Sensex and Nifty closed with minor cuts, while broader markets have relatively outperformed. For today, following weak global cues, we might have a start in the red as GIFT Nifty is currently down almost 100 points. Talking about institutional flows, we continue to see selling by FIs. Yesterday, we saw FIs selling shares of more than ₹1,700 crore, and in October so far, FIs have sold shares for 12 consecutive sessions, and it's the longest selling streak in the last 1 year. In October so far, FI sold shares of almost 64,000 crore. In the index futures as well, net sell figure is more than rupees 400 crore, and they have cut long positions by 4,600 contracts. At the same time, they have added short contracts of almost 3,000. And with this, long exposure has now reduced and it has come below 35%. While on the client side, we continue to see addition of long contracts. We saw addition of almost 2 lakh contracts, and with this, long exposure on the client side has increased to 62%. On the option front, in the call side, 25,200 call has seen addition of more than 42 lakh shares with premium at 36, and 25,100 call has seen addition of almost 31 lakh shares with premium at 67. On the put side, 25,000 put has shed 7 lakh shares with premium at 76, and 24,900 put has shed almost 6 lakh shares with premium at almost 43. And with this important levels for Nifty, support is in somewhere around 24,900, and resistance that yesterday's high, that is 25,200. Lastly, in stocks in focus, there are 14 stocks in the band, and new entrants are Bandhan Bank and L&T Fin.
Thank you so much for that, Sudarshan. But